Good morning. How are you this morning? It's me, Dr. Sophia, and I'm just thinking about this concept that a lot of people are talking about and do called dry January. And I'm even wondering how that works for all of us during the holidays. So, this is not something I've really thought a whole lot about. I try not to drink a ton anyway, and I have a pretty low tolerance, and so I don't like the feeling of being drunk or getting headaches or being hungover. So I try to keep that to a minimum. However, now that I am getting older and through menopause, I'm 55, I am really noticing the effects of alcohol totally differently. Even though I never was a huge drinker to begin with, I never really learned how to drink as a youngster. And so I just, I don't have a lot of like experience with, oh, this is what I drink here and there. And anyway, so sometimes I can have some bad experiences if I'm with a crowd or something. So, as we get older, I can see why people might do dry January or get rid of alcohol altogether. I'm pretty impressed with some younger generations that it's a thing that people are not drinking. And my generation, like everyone drank or experimented in some kind of drugs. And it's not that I realize that there are drugs in the younger generations today. I'm not stupid. I'm an addictions therapist. Alcohol is so socially and culturally accepted. It is really part of our normal culture that it really is something to think about. So if dry January gets you thinking, I think that's great. If minimizing alcohol intake during the holidays gets you thinking about what's best for you and how you feel and your health, I think that's great. However we go about doing it, it's something to consider. If getting rid of alcohol altogether is something that interests you, that's also great. I have a couple of friends, again, all postmenopausal, who have realized this just doesn't work for me. It doesn't feel good. I can't sleep. My body just can't process it. I'm getting close to that anyway, myself, I'm realizing. So, yeah, it's just something to think about. I do know for addictions research, 90 days is the minimum that we let go of any kind of chemical or behavior to really see how dependent we may or may not be or how we feel. Like it takes that long for the brain and the body to shift a little bit out of that habit. So if you're really curious, do a 90-day letting go of whatever that thing might be, alcohol or something else, and seeing how you feel, seeing where the benefit is. I have a ton of clients who have let alcohol go for 90 days and they're like, I feel so much better. I'm going to drink rarely and I'm probably not, I have no plans to drink anytime soon. So, it's kind of a cool thing to see where our body really wants to be when we let go of some things for a longer period of time than just dry January. But this message is just like, let's be curious. Let's see, like, how can we actually feel better mentally, emotionally, physically? It all starts with what we put in our mouth, what we put in our brain, what we put in our body, what we process through our brain and our body. And all of that is just, it's really interesting. We're all different and we all should be celebrated in this way. So I celebrate you, whatever your choices are. And for me, I have definitely learned that alcohol is not my friend as I'm getting older. And even though I wasn't a huge drinker to begin with, I'm going to be a much less smaller drinker even. And this thing called dry January is pretty interesting. And I'm just intrigued as an addictions therapist that people are doing that. And anyway, I hope that you have just a lovely day and a lovely holiday season. Until my next message, talk to you soon. Bye.